What's up YouTube, it's Cyberfelon and welcome to another episode of the Duel Diary, a weekly series where I duel against you, the online Yu-Gi-Oh community, using some of my favorite decks. In today's episode, I'm going to show my opponent who the true kings of this world once were with my True King Dinosaur deck. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Once per turn. Great, that's wonderful. Okay, so I gotta kill her as fast as possible. Activate. Oh, okay, so it's whenever I do anything. I'm surprised he didn't go for Masterpiece. Okay, normal summon. Get the effect off. Go ahead and add Baby Cerosaurus to hand. Pop a little baby dino. Get big guy out. Little baby. Allows me to get another little baby. Then Overraptor. I was gonna say little baby, but he's not really that little. Allows me to get another one. Go ahead and go for Petitrodon this time. Then I can bring out Litho, popping both the babies. It's not like the extra deck matters too much, because he only needs one card. Does he have Utopian Lightning? Okay, so he's gonna hard make that. That's kind of weird. Get rid of Lightning because that's annoying. Get rid of Cypher Dragon because that could be annoying. And Pleiades because he can be annoying also. Offer this. What does that do? You can tribute summon. He can tribute summon and then he can destroy me. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Miscellany. Then Jurok Aleo. I will go ahead, activate Instant Fusion. I wish I could do Norden, but I'll go for Theseus instead, because Norden pretty much is banned. Gonna go ahead and sync for Vermilion Dragon Mech. Activate Mech's effect. Banish Theseus. Get rid of... What does this guy even do? Alright, can't be destroyed with opponent's card effects. That's cool. Then I will continue with my rank 9 play. I will call Earth. Basically preventing you from using any of your spells now. Not that it matters since this thing destroys. Yeah, target a card on the field and destroy it. So that's always fun. Then Miscellaneousaurus, for a baby. Get rid of Petitrodon. Get Petitrodon on the field. I can actually go into the battle phase. Attack for 3k. End my turn. Not before my baby dies, and allows me to get a Dogoron. They're all different attributes. That's the problem with that. So if I call one attribute, it's not going to stop them. But then again, they don't have any hand effects. I'm gonna go ahead and just call something first. Let's call Earth. I should have maybe called Fire, just in case Ash Blossom. But then again, that wouldn't really matter. And there he is. The biggest annoyance, period. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that. I mean, you forget Nat Beast is on field. Alright, so this guy is both trap and monster immune. He's not spell immune. Or immune to being run over. So, activate. I'm surprised he didn't destroy that. Alright, let's go ahead and get... Does it really matter? Yes, I have a fire engrave. So that's real good. Gonna go ahead and get a miscellaneous Oviraptor. Oviraptor. His effect will still go off. You kinda just wasted that. And I'm glad. So I got this big bad boy now. Gonna go ahead and get rid of an Oviraptor and a Dogoron because they have no point. Go ahead and do that again. Not yet. Activate. Pop this to go ahead and add. I don't have any of the other attributes, so it doesn't matter too much. Actually, I do have other attributes. I have the Earth. With the Sagam's effect. Not yet. Oh, I can special summon him. He is a true king, that does make sense. But he's not going to get the power bonus for some reason. It must be like an error in the game. Normal summon at 4,000. Thought that would be higher. And battle phase. He may be immune to stuff, but he's not immune to death. This is a very nice opening hand. For a second there I thought he was going to Ash Blossom me. That would have been horrible. Activate. Add Litho. Baby Sarah. Maxi. I hate that. But that's fine. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and pop baby Sarah. Where is it? There we go. Do this. Definitely pop him. Pop baby Sarah. Yes, both of them. Get the fire one out. And then I could go AO low. Go for Nat Beast, that would actually be really good. Why did I just add that? Oh, that was a misplay. That was a misplay. That's fine. Yeah. I wanted to go for Nat Beast instead, that way I could stop all the spells. Like that. Now I have to waste Logia's effect. I'm just gonna stop him right there. Call light. And that should stop pretty much everything. Okay. I know exactly what I need to do first. Because this is deadly to the stack. Alright, Twin Twister. That really sucked. Like, seriously sucked. Yeah, I should stop that. Oh. All right. We'll go ahead and banish him. We'll go ahead and banish him and I don't want to get rid of the babies. Let's get rid of Dogron. Yeah, I really screwed up not going for Nat Beast. That misclick. Come on, blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up! You should have blown it up. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. Note to self, don't take the Maxi challenge unless you set up the correct board. I just can't even right now. This is the worst hand ever. Especially now that he's going into Galaxy Soldier. I mean, sure, I could maybe use Diagram, but then he'll definitely negate that. I can Doger, I can Kaiju it, which is probably the main thing I'm gonna do. But I can use Diagram, and then I guess pop one of these guys, but then that leads to nothing. That seriously leads to nothing. Unless I pop the fire one to get the water. Yeah, that could... Okay, you see this is better now. First off, get rid of Cyber Dragon Infinity, because that's going to be the problem. Activate this, pop the baby, thank goodness I got that baby. I mean, talk about top decking the right card. Overraptor effect. Ooh, effect failure. Well, that kind of sucks. But that's fine. Go ahead and do this. Pop this and that. Get this guy off. Use Barrage. Use Disaster, since I do have another True King Engrave. I can get him. I can go ahead and special the fire one from my deck. Overlay for this guy, getting these two. Nope, not gonna add more. But the unfortunate thing is I can't do much else. Oh wait, yes I can. I always forget this guy's second effect allows me to use my opponent's field. So get rid of the blue eyes and the Dogeron for another one. Yeah, there wasn't much you could do. There is no way I'm actually playing against this guy. Like, the real one. I'm gonna max C right now. This has to be like a fake account, somebody else. I don't know. I don't care, I don't watch this stuff. Go for my standard plays. Baby Sarah, go for this guy. Him, go for another Sarah. There you are. All the way at the end. Go bam. Pop my 2 babies. Banish from the extra. The most annoying cards. Wait, I'm looking at them. Alright. Just that. Definitely get rid of this. I see you're playing Zoo. So I'm gonna get rid of Dryden. And then just because that's annoying also. Let's go for a Miscellany. Let's go for a Aleo. Let's go for Trishula. Yes. Banish from the field. This guy. Banish from the hand. His only card. Then go for my rank 9. Special summon. Banish Ovi and this one. Activate Fossil Dig. Get this to hand. And then activate Miscellany. To get a Petite. And then end my turn for a Dogeron. That's fine. Okay. Go ahead and activate. Call dark since most of the Odd Eyes cards are dark. And a lot of the Performer Pals are dark also. He'll still get the effect off. That's fine. You can't battle. That's it. Well, that's it for today, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed the duels, and as always, here's a quick look at the deck. You have your 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos, because he's just a really powerful boss monster for the deck. Easily special summoned by banishing 2 dinosaur type monsters from your graveyard, as well as he's got the amazing Book of Eclipse effect, simply by destroying one of your monsters either on your field or in your hand, not graveyard. Which can also trigger your baby effects, which is also, again, really freaking awesome. As well as he's got the ability to attack everything your opponent controls once each, and if it happens to be defense position, which if you've used his effect already, they will be, he can send them to the graveyard and inflict 1,000 points of damage for each one of them. So pretty much this stops your Cosmos from floating, as well as your Yang Xings, as well as any card that has on destruction effect. So he's really good, that's why you run him at 2. You also have the 2, I'm not even going to try his name because I know I'm going to butcher that. I'm just going to call him the Vanisher. You have 2 of him because you do run a lot of fire targets as well as your earth targets, which is also why you run 3 of your earth True King, the Lithosagum. But he's really good because you can use him with your Dogorons, your Miscellaneousaurus, so that way you can use Miscellaneous effect in the graveyard, as well as when you do destroy 2 fire type monsters, you can banish a card your opponent controls, which is really good. The Earth True King, you run 3 of them because he's like the main one you want to see in your hand or pull off of diagram. He can banish 3 cards from your opponent's deck by special summoning him using 2 Earth type monsters, which the main ones you're going to be using are your babies, so that way you can get their effects off and then special summon more and just continue your plays. He's a must-have at 3, really good card. You also play the 1 Fathomer, the Water True King, simply because you want him as destruction target. You can destroy him, he'll get his effect off, which allows him to special summon any True King from your deck. You also have the ability to special summon True Kings from your graveyard if you destroy a Lithosagum, but it's not often that you get that effect off. But it does happen occasionally. I've done it before. But the main one you want is this effect. Then of course you have your 2 Dogorons because you can just out anything with a kaiju, and it is searchable off of Oviraptor, so that's freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that is actually freaking awesome. You have your 3 Miscellaneousauruses. He's basically a hand trap, protects all your dinosaurs during your main phase, as well as when he's in the graveyard you can banish him along with any number of dinosaurs in order to special summon a dinosaur of that level equal to the banished dinosaur type monsters. Mostly you can use him to special summon another level 4 to go for a rank 4 play, or what I like to do is during my before my end phase, banish him along with another baby to summon Petitrodon, so that way you can get a kaiju on the field so you don't have to deal with your opponent's kaijus. I always love doing that because it's a nice little protection also. Then probably the MVP of the deck, or one of the MVPs of the deck, Oviraptor. If he's normal or special summoned, you can search any dinosaur type monster from your deck, add it to your hand. Pretty much half your deck, if not more of it, is dinosaur type monsters, so you can search out everything. So this is why it's so good. Also, his second effect allows you to destroy a level 4 or lower dinosaur on the field, yours or your opponent's. So if you're playing a mirror match, you can destroy your opponent's stuff. And then you can special summon a dinosaur type monster from your graveyard. Note, there is no level restriction, so if you do have a Ultimate Conductor in the graveyard after he's been special summoned properly, you can bring him back and then just Book of Moon your opponent's field, which is freaking awesome. As well as you can also use it on your babies to be able to special summon and just continue your standard True King play and just go for calamities, and then Nat Beast if you're able to, though it's a little bit harder now that Norden's gone. You do run the 1 Tyranno Infinity because you do banish a lot, and this guy can get pretty insane if you play him at the right time. Your 3 Ash Blossoms, because it's just an amazing card. I really don't need to say much more. It can stop pretty much any search effect, any draw effect, anything, really. It's just good. Then of course, the mini MVPs of the deck, because they are babies, your 3 baby Cerasauruses and your 3 Petitrodons. Both of these cards are amazing. They get most of your plays off because when they are destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon a level 4 or lower dinosaur type monster with baby Cerasaurus, or a level 4 or higher with Petitrodon. The only thing is Petitrodon doesn't allow that monster to attack. That's why most of the time you want to use baby Cerasaurus instead, but Petitrodon does allow you to get your Kaijus out, so that's also pretty good. Maxie's Maxi is a really good card, even though it's at 1. It steals games. You have your Duroc Aleo for your synchro plays to go into your Denlong and then your Calamities, or go into your Nat Beast play. You still run Instant Fusion even though Norden's gone, because you have Sea Monster of Theseus available for level 9 synchro plays, and I'll get into that a little bit later. Fossil Dig searches out your entire deck. If you happen to have a diagram or a terraforming, you don't have your baby, bam, you have your baby with Fossil Dig. So it's pretty much like you're running 9 babies. That's pretty cool. Your 3 terraformings, because you want to see your diagram as soon as possible, which is also why you run 3 of them. Normally I don't run a 3-to-3 ratio when it comes to terraforming and field spells, but this field spell is so important for your combos, for your starting plays, to be able to just do everything with your deck, that you have to see it as soon as possible. So that's why you run 3 and 3. And then last but not least, Soul Charge, because it helps you further your plays, and just Soul Charge is an amazing card to be, like, seriously. Then you have your staple rank 4s, Castel. This is a dinosaur deck, so you do have your Dulkas and Logias. I run 2 Logias just because I don't often go into 2 of them, but I always like to have that backup just in case something happens to the first one. Then you have your Utopian and Lightning package, because you can easily OTK with this deck. The 5,000 attack helps you get over anything really big. What's his face? I completely blanked. But the one true Masterpiece, that's the name. Masterpiece. You can easily use him to get over Masterpiece, and that is just so good. You can also use your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, but just Utopia Lightning's a great card to be able to do that as well. Enter Blathnir, because in case something happens, you can easily banish your opponent's cards, as well as you can banish their graveyard, their field, pretty much anything, in case you can't get into your other rank 9s, or in case you do go through your rank 9s completely. I also run 2 True King of All Calamities, simply because I like to see him. He's definitely a great card turn 1, and in case anything does happen to him, you have a second one. He's really good at stopping all your opponent's monster effects if you call the right attribute, as well as, I always forget this effect, but he allows you to use your True Kings and destroy your opponent's monsters as well. So that's really good. It also helps you clear out any problematic card your opponent has. And of course, Denlong to help you get into your Calamities, Chambara for OTKs, Nat Beast, because Nat Beast is still an amazing card. A lot of people are playing more spells than they are traps, so this helps you stop your opponent's plays completely by just not letting them use their spells. You have your Vermilion Dragon Mech. This card's here mostly because of your Sea Monster of Theseus play with Instant Fusion. You use this with any of your level 4s. Go for a level 9, you can banish Theseus, pop a monster on the field, then you can easily go into your rank 9 plays. This is kind of an extended version of the Norden play. Norden play is a lot easier because you just had Norden. This one you have to kind of go a little bit further with it, but in my opinion it's kind of worth it, because Nat Beast in the end, not having to waste Aleo on Denlong, being able to go into Nat Beast instead is so powerful. Then of course you have Trishula, because Trishula's Trishula. Banishing 3 cards your opponent has, that's just amazing. And then like I said, Sea Monster of Theseus, so that way you can go into your Vermilion. Other cards that you could use are the Bahamut Shark and Toads, because you could easily take out Utopia Lightning, or if you don't even want to go for the Nat Beast play, you could replace it with Bahamut Shark and Toad. It's still a very powerful card as well. You just have to get Calamities on field, have 2 level 4s, and then call Water. Toad is good also, especially in the mirror match, because you can steal your opponent's diagram or any of their cards really, and just you have it for your own use. But that's it for the deck. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the duels. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be part of the notification squad. And until next time, later guys.